Are you recording?
We're recording.
Is this like Beastie Boys style? What you want? What you want?
How's it going?
It's going really good.
Yeah?
This is my friend Derr. He's gonna hang out with us this whole time. And my name's Josh, and I'm in the Chariot. He's in Norma Jean.
How's the tour been?
Tour's been really good. We're about a week into it, and it's not very often that you get to do a tour where you know pretty much every single person on the tour. But this one is one of those exceptions for me. I know pretty much everybody. I've known this kid since middle school. In middle school, I thought he didn't like me, so I didn't like him, and he thought that I didn't like him, so he didn't like me. So we never talked until like later in middle school, and then we hung out a lot. Actually, it was pretty nice.
You having a lot of fun on this tour? If it's all sort of friends.
Yeah, it's a blast. It's kind of more like a family reunion than a tour. We all the Norma Jean dudes, obviously there's a history there, and then we've known the Dead and the Vine dudes for a long time, so that's a blast. And even the Admiral's Arms, they're from France, but we somehow know them too. We've known them for a couple years, so yeah, the shows are great. The dudes are great. Music's great. So yeah, it's a real treat. And unfortunately, I can't say that every tour is like that, but it's awesome.
Have there been any really standout shows from the UK?
I have a feeling tonight will be a standout show. London's always really nice to us. The UK in general is very kind to us. Scotland was awesome. Last night was awesome. We were in Sheffield last night. But yeah, we're only a week into it, so who knows what's to come, you know.
And you've got Europe next. I'm sure that's pretty fun as well.
Yeah, we're doing some places that are real interesting. We got Sweden and Norway and Finland. I love those places, but you don't get to go there very often, you know. We go there maybe every other tour that we do in Europe or whatever. So that'll be great. We did Ireland, which we've never done. No band on this tour's ever been to Ireland, and so that was great. And then afterwards, we go to us and Norma Jean go to St. Petersburg, Russia, and then they do Moscow, and then we stay over there for a couple weeks and come back and do Moscow. So real excited about that. Hang time and whatever.
Yeah, we saw that you said on your Facebook a few weeks ago, something like that the Moscow show that you did before was one of the most memorable for you guys.
Yes.
Why was that?
It's just, I don't know why it was, but it was what it was. Moscow is easily the top 3 craziest shows of all time. What do you want? You want a Monster? What do you got? You got a Monster, we got some Red Bulls.
Ignore me.
We got, this is Corey,
hey.
Norma Jean, the other half of Derr. Diet Coke? That's what you got?
Yeah.
But yeah, to date, it's still Moscow's craziest show we've ever been a part of. I mean, it was just, I don't know how to explain the energy.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, it was intense, you know, and you know, so it was really interesting, and still to date stands as top 3 shows, if not the top. I mean, pretty crazy.
Cool. And what are some of the others like this?
Well, the top 3 are Moscow, Russia, this place called Essen, Germany, and then this place, if anyone else in my band was here, they would know, but it's somewhere in Italy. I don't know what city it was, but those 3 stand out as, they were just bonkers. I mean, literally just the energy was so intense, you know, and you couldn't help but just dive right in. And I think they have a crazy Russia story too. Moscow was crazy for them, and it's maybe Moscow just in general is just known for being nutty, and that's awesome. It's always fun for any band to be able to experience that, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're all European as well.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah, because I feel like in the States, you know, we tour so much in the States, and we kind of tour a lot in Europe for for a band from the States, but even that's like once, twice a year, you know. And so, you know, and like Moscow, I mean, that was the first time we've ever been there. I don't know when we'll be able to come back, you know, and I feel like that sort of energy kind of traveled around prior to us getting there, you know, like people kind of, you know, take days off of work and come to hang out, you know, whereas in the States, they know we'll be back next month, you know. So, yeah, I don't know.
Cool. And we wanted to talk to you about new material. We've heard that you're going into studio soon.
Yeah.
Is it true you're going in May?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
How's it going? What kind of stage are you at? Have you started writing stuff?
Yeah, we're kind of always writing. And so whenever the time comes to like sit down and actually put it all together, we just sort of look at all the stuff we've written and wrote throughout the year. And yeah, we actually, as soon as we do the 2 weeks in Russia, we come back to the States and we record in May, like you said. And so we're pretty much done, but everything's always changing and always hopefully improving and, you know, moving forward. But yeah, we're pretty impulsive, so we kind of go with whatever, you know. We'll be traveling down the road, but if we take a left, we just go down that road too. You know, we don't ever really. We have stuff set and planned, but we don't really like stick to that. You know, we just kind of go with whatever direction we feel like we should go. You know, so.
Are you going to record it in the same way that you've done other stuff, like with your sort of live kind of ethos?
Pretty much. We're recording with Matt Goldman, the guy that's done all of our records, and probably will continue to do all our records. He's just a good dude, a good producer, and he's a good friend of ours at this point. And when I'm not touring, I work up at his studio and stuff. So just producing bands and stuff. So yeah, we don't have to do that learning curve of like, you know, what we like, what he likes. It just kind of all flows a lot easier that way.
And you were trying to reach out to Billy Corgan. Have you got any further than that?
We have gotten further. It's still up in the air, but we will say we've been in contact, and we're hoping for the best and see what happens. But we know it's I mean, he'd be doing us a favor. we don't have nothing to provide him other than just maybe as artists we could just hang out. But yeah, just the idea of working with someone that we were talking the other day, like working with someone that's sort of influenced you prior to being in a band, you know, someone that is one of the reasons you're in a band, you know. I know they got to work with Chino Marino from Deftones and Paige Hamilton from Helmet. I mean, I don't even know if Norma Jean or the Chariot would sound like we did if it wasn't for Helmet. So, you know, that's a big deal, and I think that's sort of the goal of, I mean, why else be in a band if you can't at least attempt to work with people that influence you to be here and to get here, and that, I mean, that's sort of maybe some of the luxuries that kind of come, and you know, it's a long shot, but you might as well try, you know. Who knows?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, right.
And you guys are back again in the summer for Heavy Festival. That looks like it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, that's a great lineup. There again, there's a band called Willhaven that's on that lineup that. I guarantee you we've ripped them off in every record in some way, shape, or form, you know. So yeah, it'll be great just to again play with them, and obviously I'm a big fan of Converge, and several other bands are on that show, but it'll be nice just to shake the hands of Willhaven and tell them thanks for that bass tone.
Yeah. It'll be cool seeing you guys at the festival as well.
Oh, also y'all gonna be there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, always. And yeah, apart from that, what else is the rest of your plans for the year? When can we hope to sort of hear some new material?
Well, I would assume it'd be out in about late summer in the States, so maybe new stuff will be popping up around prior to that, you know, a little bit before that. Yeah, as soon as we get home, we start recording, and so I think we have a couple ideas for shooting some videos, sort of like while we're in the studio, a little different than what we did before, but so hopefully we'll be able to have a video out or something like earlier than the album comes. We'll see. There's nothing like confirmed yet.
Okay, awesome.
Just ideas brewing.
Yeah. And finally, a question we ask everyone. We've actually asked you this before, but we'll see if you say something different. What are some of the best live bands that you've got to see?
In my life?
Yeah, you've gone to see them or you've toured with them.
Well, we didn't tour this band, but one of my favorite shows that I've seen in a long time was a band called Arcade Fire. I know they're like proper huge, but we got to tour with them, and got to tour with them. Sorry, I was watching a refrigerator door open. We got to play. There was a trash can there that was like helping, but Jake just took that. I got to see them live here recently, and it was a big arena rock show, you know, and something that I'm not really used to. But even though it was so big and so impersonal, they really went full on and just made it as personal as you can. It was really inspiring. Not that I'll ever be in a arena rock band, but just the idea of like, whoa, you can still have passion and still look like you're enjoying yourself, you know, and be that big. It was kind of awesome. But there's bands, I mean, this band's Straight from the Path, like that. The band is too good. We actually watched them together 2 weeks ago, I guess. They played in our hometown, and just me and him were just side stage, just acting like little kiddies, watching them. Just do. They're just amazing, you know. Just it starts with just good music. I mean, their music's just phenomenal, and then just being able to watch it live and watch it, the energy that erupts from that was just too much. We had our own mosh pit going, side stage. It was awesome. Got brutal.
Cool. Well, yeah, I think that's it from us. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to sit with us.
Yeah, of course. Derr, Josh, cheers.